information that brings us to the light of realities that we are facing in life. Understanding the children quotient. Our main interest is to build the children quotient from the four quotients. Psychologists have actually given us these quotients. So first, I want us to understand the children quotient. Do not prepare the road for your children, but prepare the children for the road. Direction. Start children off on the way they should go. Even when they are old, they will not turn away from it. That's Proverbs 22 verse 6. Fathers, do not exasperate your children. Do not frustrate. Do not exploit. Instead, bring them up in the training and instruction of the Lord. That is Ephesians 6 1-4. This command that I give you today are to be on your heart. Impress them on your children. That means children must be trained. Finally, discipline your children and they will give you peace. They will bring you the delight you desire. In other words, if a parent wants peace, discipline your child. The rod for the child. If you remove the rod from the child becomes indisciplined. Review. We want to review our engagement in our previous building on the value of humanity. If you can go to my previous slide, you will see humanity, value of humanity. Now, this is a review. Humanity can be understood in multiple interconnected ways, reflecting both individual and collective aspects of human existence and behavior. So remember, we want to build a behavior of a child. How can a child behavior be built? Here are some key dimensions of what humanity encompasses. So these are the areas that human behaviors and characters are built on. 1. Human nature. This refers to the fundamental characteristics including cognitive abilities, emotions, and social behaviors that defines what it means to be human. It includes the capacity for reason, creativity, empathy, and complex social interaction. Human nature. Number 2, human value refers to the principles, standards, and qualities considered worthwhile and or desirable by individuals and societies. These values guide behavior, decision making, interpersonal interaction, influencing both personal fulfilling and social cohesion. Again, that is very critical. Human value, human behaviors are built on human nature, human values. So this gives us a background. So we have economical, we have social, which is a build-up of how a human being can be created. Now let's now focus on the very important area that brings us to this topic. According to the psychologists, there are four types of intelligence. There are four types of intelligence. Number 1, we have IQ, which is intelligent quotient. Number 2 is EQ, which is emotional quotient. Number 3 is SQ, which is social quotient. And number 4 is AQ, which is adversity quotient. Now, these quotients play a critical role in the life of humanity. Number 1, intelligent quotient. What does it mean? This is the measure of your level of comprehension, how you think, how you speak. You need IQ to solve mathematical problems, memorize things, and recall lessons. So quotients basically are used in problem solving mathematically. Number two, memorizing things, the ability to memorize, to all things in your memory. And then number three, recall lessons, recall activities, remember things. That is the IQ. And this is where education comes in. We train people, humanities. People go to school. People learn IQ by being in an education setting, institution, learning institution are mandated to create IQ. Number two, EQ. This is the measure of your ability to maintain peace with others. Keep to time, be responsible, be honest, respect boundaries, be humble, genuine, and considerate. So people with IQs, higher IQs, are people who keep time. Time management is key. Very responsible people, very honest people, people who respect other people's boundaries. They are very humble. They are very genuine. And finally, they consider others more than themselves. IQ. So when you lack IQ, you are poor in time management, you're poor in responsibility, you are not honest, you don't respect other people's boundaries, you are not humble, you're bright, you're not genuine, you don't consider others, you consider yourself more than others. Number three, social quotient. What is in the social quotient? This is the measure of your ability to build a network of friends and maintain it over a given period of time. So when you have social quotient, it is your ability. And that is when we talk about introvert and extrovert. Introvert keep to themselves. Extrovert are social human being. People reach out. And recently I understand there is what you call ambivert. In between, you're neither introvert, you're neither extrovert. Now, social quotient again plays a critical role. The ability to socialize with the community, the ability to relate with other people, the ability to share with other people, the ability to consider others more than you consider yourself. The mindset of community becomes a critical component of IQ. These are IQs which children must be built on. Number four, and the last one, is the adversity quotient. The measure of your ability to go through rough patch in time or rough tough times and come out without losing your mind. People go through things in life. People are fighting things in life. People are struggling in life. People are betrayed in life. People are fixed in life. But when you face such things in life, how do you come out of it? You must have adversity quotient. Now, to me, the adversity quotient brings in the component of spiritual quality, spiritual quotient. Now, I either increase it or make it to remain under adversity quotient. But we can build another quotient which is basically very critical in the humanity, spiritual quotient. So adversity quotient is your ability to face things in life, face problems in life, be fixed in life, but come out while your mind is still sound. Fear not, for I am with you. Thus says the Lord. So when you face things in life, remember there is higher power that can help you come out of it. And that is the most critical component that you need to learn: adversity quotient. Now, once we have deliberated on these quotients, for you to have this critical insight, the fruits that you get from this quotient is that if you balance them, peace of mind becomes critical. You will be ground. Age will be your ground. White hair becomes your glory. I'm talking about parents. Now, the moral of the children quotient: in everything, set them an example by doing what is good. Children learn by action, not by speech. Children learn what parents are doing. The most important lessons that you as a parent you must give to your kids is how you behave, how you act, what you do in your daily in and out activity, how you interact with them, how you talk to them. Whatever they see in you is what they will do. They are good in practicals. They are not good in voices. They are good in practical. They see and implement. Number two, people with higher IQ and SQ then to make in life more than those with higher IQ and low EQ. So, what does it mean? Our children must be taught to engage in their EQ and SQ. Create an environment that kids may grow in IQ and SQ, not only IQ. Parent, expose your children to areas of life, not only academic. In other words, we are saying expose your children to EQ, SQ, and AQ, not only IQ. That is what we do. Academic becomes most paramount for every kid, but we forget that an all-round kid requires the 4 Qs. Finally, this command that I give you today are to be on your hearts. Now I'm talking about spiritual quotient. How can we balance? The spiritual quotient becomes the balance sheet. The spiritual quotient will balance the IQ, the EQ, the SQ, and the AQ. So when you have the spiritual quotient, you will be able to balance all other Qs. This command that I give you today are to be on your hearts. Impress them on your children. Talk about them when you sit down at home, when you walk along the roads, when you lie down, and when you get up. Now the question is, there are behaviors which children are creating in the now society. And the reason being, parents have no time with their kids. They are not talking to them. They are not working with them. They are not having time with them. So how will a kid listen to the voice of God if they have never learned how to listen to the voice of their parents? Now mark that very clear. How will your kid listen to the voice of God if they have never learned how to listen to your voice? In other words, you as a parent, you become number one voice for your kid. They need to listen. Always giving them instruction. Day in, day out. They must listen to your voice. As they listen to your voice, when they grow up, when they mature, they will listen to the voice of God. They will obey the voice of God. In other words, good children quotient is built on spiritual warfare. And that's why when missionaries came, they built schools. Why? So that They can grow in IQ. Number two, they build churches. Why? So that they can grow spiritually. SQ, spiritual quotient. But we forgot about it, and we are now focusing on IQ more than SQ more than EQ. May this become a rescuing point. Children, obey your parents and not the other way around. This is what we call transposition errors. In the society that we are living in, children are not obeying their parents, but parents are obeying their children. Thanks, empowered to worship Him in truth and in spirit. When you set your kids in the right trajectory of worship, they will become valuable. You will have peace of mind as a parent. Thank you.